All right, we should be back. Just refresh. Just refresh. Yeah, we are back. The Whiskey Ranch, no, it's not the ISP. It's the fucking fiber provider. I'm getting my fiber from Octutal at the moment because they're the only ones in my town that's available. And they are shit. But I'm moving at the end of the month, so that should take care of that bullshit. You know, like hopefully Frogfoot is better. But ISP wise, I'm with cool ideas and. Wait, what?
Actually, you know what? We have 3 more spots. Let's bring 3 Drakthir. Yeah, let's go. Let's bring 3 random fucking Drakthir and just see what happens. Wait, his name is Dragussies? Dragussies? Alright. Sounds good. Dragussie, you are the chosen one. Dragussie, get out of here. Good job. You thought you were helping? Surprise, you weren't.
Wow, he kicked him just like that? What the fuck?
I'm not advocating for like a law that says that you if you're married you have to have X number of kids.
But then why?
Why would he, like, what the fuck? That's wild, dude. They just kicked him. Cool Ideas is great for stream relay servers. Is the streamers happy? Too. Yeah, I've been with Cool Ideas literally since the beginning. And I do love Cool Ideas. The problem is just I'm having so much trouble with actual streaming right now. Because my line's just dropping constantly. Like, just today, we've had how many drops already, chat? Like, how many times has the fucking stream gone down already? We go content video producer. 3 times already. We've had content drops, or stream drops, as you can see there. Alright, that shit's too expensive, and I don't think South Africa has full access to that yet. So obviously I haven't tried that yet. But yeah, I'm just super annoyed at this shit, man. Yeah, I'm fucking super annoyed. Now I have to sign up again, you bitch! Oh my god. Wait, let me go pee first, and then we can sign up again. So, guys, take a break if you haven't gotten up for the last, I don't know, how many hours we've been streaming now? Probably close to 4 or some shit. I don't know. 2, 3? I don't know how many hours. But if you haven't gotten up since we started streaming, get up now. I'm going to go make some tea, go for a piss, and then I'll be back. Just hanging and enjoy pizza now and going then to my shift. But one question is in my mind right now. What's your favorite Warlock set? Oh, what's it called again? Hold up. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see. This one. I think that's season 3 or 5? Is it season 5, I think? This would be my favorite. I like this one too. This one's cool too. But these are full sets, right? So these aren't... I wouldn't say that they're good because they're full sets. But yeah, I'm not really into Transmog Nightlight. Anyways, let me quickly go grab a piss. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some tea, and then we can go. So I'm gonna be playing some ads. So now's your time to get up and go walk around or whatever. Dude, the wind is fucking hellish. Alright. Put that to the side. It's hot as fuck. Alright. Are you guys still here? I'm hoping. Cold as fuck here in Kansas. I hate it. Dude, I wish it was... It's not cold today. It's sort of in between. It's too hot for a jacket, but not hot enough. But yeah, not really hot enough for a t-shirt. So you're sort of in that weird limbo place where you're kind of cold, but there's no real way to make it better. Which sucks, but you know, is what it is. Okay, we have to sign up for another fucking boss. Pre-made groups. Custom. Find a group. Baron's XP farm? Like, why the fuck would someone farm XP? It's 1 degree here? Shit. Pet drop? Gate? Turns on? What do you mean 85% pet drop? I don't care about pets. Why would I farm for pets? You guys are lucky. Colder is always better. Wenny, how you doing? I prefer the cold. I fucking hate the heat. Am I gonna have to go... Dude, where's the bosses? Or has everyone killed their bosses already and now you're just sort of waiting? I hate the heat. The heat wave the UK had this year, it was fucking horrible. Or do you prefer South African cold? No, I like cold. I think South Africa isn't cold enough. I would be so happy to live in a place where it snowed. I would be happy with snow, bro. Do we know? Oh my god. Probably gonna have to wait for the boss to spawn again. But how do you know when the boss spawns? So you have it somewhere between -10 and 10 degrees in winter, or you want colder? Let's go colder, bro. Let's go fucking down low. Like super low. I would be fine with that. Finally, Akko live again. Hey, bro. Malachi, how you doing, brother? Okay. I can go there, but that boss will be dead as well. I don't know when the next boss... Isn't it late spring for you now, Akko? Lunari, yes. Yes, it is. We're heading into summer soon. Like, yeah, it's still coldish at the minute, right? So, November is still usually a little chilly, and you can still get, like, cold fronts and stuff can still happen. According to everyone, the Primalist Eredicron is the most powerful. Picked wrong. Is the most powerful of all the Primalists, which would make sense, because he is the Primalist of Earth. Who do you think Ancient Evil that Primal is trying to unleash, mentioned in the new cinematic, is? In my opinion, it could be the 5th Old God. Probably, and Undermine Sleeping. Wait, Ancient Evil? Did I miss something? Where did they say anything about an Ancient Evil? I don't remember that. Pretty sure I must have missed something. Hold on. Is it in Tempest Unleashed? You're talking about this one? Or are you talking about a different cinematic? Which cinematic are you talking about, Lemon? Because if it's that one, the one they were referring to was Razagath. And Iridicron specifically. Al, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like Primalist trying to unleash ancient evil? Oh, yeah. No. So what they're referring to there is they want the Primalists. So Razagath is trying to unleash the other Primalists. Or primordial dragons, if you will. Thanks for all the fun speculations on YouTube. Alsh, it is my absolute pleasure. Thanks for the follow and being here. Thanks for the first time chat. It's supposed to have the same military prowess as Northarian. If it gets freed, we are so fucked. I mean, we took down Alfarian, so are we really fucked? Although Razagath is huge. I'm still really hopeful that we'll get like a proper fight. With Razagath, like, you know, I want to see a proper dragon fight. That will be me returning back to raiding. You know, like, the camera zooms out and you have this giant dragon on your screen that everyone has to fight. That would be the shit, bro. Like, that would be so cool. Not the whole Deathwing back bullshit. I don't know if the Infinite Dragonflight would actually work with them, because the Infinite Dragonflight is simply trying to destroy the Titanic influence on Azeroth. I don't think they would be okay with whatever. Okay, here we go. The boss is up, so we could probably go into Group Finder, find ourselves a boss. With Alfarian and Blackwing, this thing. Dude, I'm talking proper dragon sized. So bigger than any dragon you've ever fucking seen. Wow, the lag is tenable at the minute. Like, I can literally feel the fucking lag. Yep, like casting, so much fun. Oh. Dude, how can you even play like this? Wait, why could I not loot? Oh, wow. I was almost getting angry. So I've defeated this Elemental Lord, which is good news, I guess, for everyone. See, this is what I mean with you have this world boss experience, but it is worth nothing. It's such a horrible experience. Imagine all the spells being processed by your computer through the internet. Ouch, the issue isn't my computer or the internet. The internet can do that. That's not the issue. The problem is Blizzard servers. Like, the way the server is optimized, it just doesn't seem to... It seems to struggle whenever there's too many people in the same place. Now, if you listen to Preach, Preach made a video on this, and Ian said that Preach were pretty close to what the actual answer is on that. It has something to do with the damage meters. Or more specifically, the combat log in World of Warcraft is where the actual problem lies. So it has something to do with how the combat is being logged in WoW that creates all of these problems. That means that makes it so that whenever there's more than 20 people in an area trying to kill something, you're dealing with an incredible amount of input lag. So yeah, it's a little annoying. To say the very least. It is slightly fucking annoying. Again, I would say on this front, if we're going to talk about the Primalists, we have to understand. So, all right, chat. The Primalists are not trying to destroy Azeroth or to effectively necessarily even destroy all mortal life on Azeroth. That's not really what the Primalists have in mind. You know, they don't hate mortals. They don't necessarily hate anything. They don't even hate the dragons. They are annoyed with the dragons, the aspects specifically, and the Dragonflights, because the Dragonflights accepted what they considered to be a misguided gift. Or at least they would probably consider it a curse rather than a gift. For the Primalists, the idea is that dragons were supposed to be the rulers of Azeroth. They were supposed to be the strongest on Azeroth. And the Titan's gift to the aspects made it so that the dragons effectively had a ceiling, a limit to the amount of power that they could accrue. Nightlight, thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Take care of yourself and enjoy work. So the Primalists, their enemy is the Titans. Now, the Infinite Dragonflight have a very different enemy. While the Infinite Dragonflight would also consider the Titans an enemy, the Infinite Dragonflight accepts all of the aspects, probably all dragonkind, and also just about every other, shall we say, every mortal, everyone is considered an enemy, because the Infinite Dragonflight wants to destroy all of the timelines, so that basically they are the only ones that is left. Now, you could find a relationship of convenience between the Primalists and the Infinite Dragonflight, but it would be a relationship of convenience. Bro. Oh, just speak to Cat Courier. It's a 3-minute video on the official Warhammer YouTube channel called Goth Rocker. Here we go. Mental Fan, we will in a minute. Let me just... yeah, we will in a minute. Don't worry about it. So, the problem that you have with a marriage of convenience is it's going to go swimmingly insofar as let's stop the aspects and let's stop the Titans. But then as soon as the Infinite Dragonflight reaches the point of, okay, let's destroy everything, this is where the Primalists are probably going to be like, what? Let's not do that. That's not what we want. No, that you're going too far. Right? So that's effectively, I can see where that relationship would crumble. I would argue we're probably... What we will have in Dragonflight is kind of like multitudes of enemies. So the Primalist is definitely an enemy that's going to be the major enemy, right? The Twilight Dragonflight is going to be an enemy that I think, and this is pure speculation on my part, I don't know. But Steve Denuser told us that they're now looking at multiple expansion stories. So rather than starting a story and finishing it in a single expansion, they're looking at stories now as a much more long-term affair. So I would assume that we're probably in this expansion going to kill off one, maybe two of the sort of primal, the primal entities. What did Alex Strauza call them again? Oh my fuck! Alex Strauza had a name for them, but now I can't remember what she called them. The Incarnates, yes, the primal Incarnates. Okay, so we're probably going to kill off two of them, and then we might kill, say, next expansion, we might kill the other two, and this is when the Twilight Dragonflight problem is going to become a real threat. So there's a good chance that in this expansion, and again, I want to make it clear, I am now full-blown speculating here, but I can see a world in which this expansion is the expansion where Nostormu becomes Morazon. It's interesting to me how Nostormu is desperate to see the truth. So if we go and we say Legacies chapter 3, right? So if we go to chapter 3 of the Legacies, the Legacy thing. So Nostormu...
We were soldiers. There were many threats to the world.
there's a moment during all of this that Nosdormu cannot see, okay? So Nosdormu cannot see past this specific moment, and this is where he tells him... So he tells him here, you have to look. You can't look away. You have to look at this. I need to see what the hell happened here. In other words, I need to see what happened to Deathwing. How did things with Deathwing play out wrong? How did Deathwing ultimately fall? This is telling. Because remember what Nosdormu saw when he became the aspect of the Bronze Dragonflight. He saw his fall, right? So he saw his death, and then he saw himself becoming Morozond. But I imagine, and this is pure speculation on my part, he can't see the exact moment of it. So he can see the moment that leads to his death. He can see the moment that he becomes Morozond, right? Or the moment just after he becomes Morozond. That he sees, and that he understands. The problem is the middle bit. He does not seem to understand. He doesn't understand how he would go from being Nosdormu to becoming Morozond. This he does not understand. And this is why he needs to see the moment that Deathwing fell, or Nalfarian fell. Because he's hoping that by seeing how Nalfarian came to this, this void creature that he ultimately, that ultimately became Deathwing, if he could understand that, then maybe he can make sense of his own descent into madness. And that will help him save himself, okay? Because I think that's ultimately what it boils down to. Nosdormu cannot imagine anything happening to him that would be enough for him to ultimately declare war against his own kind and against all human life. He can't imagine that ever happening. So he's trying to figure out how exactly did this happen for Deathwing. And of course, he saw that. Deathwing in a moment of, well, basically in a moment of defeat, in a moment of realizing that there is no way out, Deathwing called upon the void to help him. And the old gods, of course, did help him. They had no problem helping him. The issue is whatever came after that, Deathwing was lost for all eternity at that moment. And this is what I imagine is going to happen to Nosdormu, not with the void, but with something else. So I imagine that in the fight against Razageth, or maybe even Iracondris, this is where Fazils, how you doing, brother? This is where Nosdormu is going to die. Or at least he's going to meet a power that is so powerful that he has there's no way to beat this. And that's the moment that Nosdormu gives in and calls upon an even greater power to save him. The problem is that the power that he calls upon then turns him into a Twilight Dragon and ultimately turns him into Morozond. So that's sort of my speculation on how the story is going to go. I don't think that the Twilight Dragons will work with the Primalists for long periods of time because they don't align, at least not in how they view the world and what they want from the world. Are the Titans blocking his vision? They don't want him to find out why Nalfarian betrayed them. Old gods whispering, they weakened them, etc. I wouldn't be surprised if it is the Titans blocking his vision, or perhaps something even more powerful than that. We know that the old gods have power over the Timeways. How do we know that? Well, I say we know. I know that the old gods have power over the Timeways. The reason I believe this is we're told consistently that the old gods see 1,000 different truths, and that every single one of these truths they regard as sacred and true. Well, the only thing that is sort of similar to that would be time. There are thousands of different timelines within our universe, and every single one of those timelines can play out very differently depending on, what happens in that timeline. So the old gods most likely see every single one of these timelines, and what all other beings sort of consider as just timelines, in other words, different timelines playing out differently, the old gods revere as truths. Because it doesn't matter what timeline they win in, as long as they win, they will ultimately, be the victors. And that's sort of the only thing that they care about, is that every single one of these timelines can ultimately lead to their victory. So it could be that the old gods are the ones that blocked that part of the timeline so that they couldn't see how their brother fell. Because if Nosdormu could travel to and from, Nosdormu would probably have known far earlier about Deathwing's betrayal. Because remember, Nosdormu can travel on the timeline. So long before Nalfarian even, showed signs of succumbing to the void, if Nalfarian could travel the timelines, Nalfarian would have ultimately seen. If Nosdormu could have traveled the timelines, he would have ultimately seen what Nalfarian did long before they even saw the influence of the old gods within Nalfarian. So he would have known that Nalfarian is going to betray them. But because he couldn't see that moment, he didn't think that there was anything wrong with Nalfarian. He didn't see the descent because he didn't even know that it would have happened in any way, shape, or form. So it makes sense from that perspective that it could have been the old gods. If we go from the perspective of could it have been the Titans, that becomes very difficult, because why? Right? So why would the Titans want to hide Nalfarian becoming a void creature? Unless, of course, this is part of some grand design scheme that the Titans have planned out. And they need Nalfarian to fall and become Deathwing because they have this giant plan for how they think the world should play out. And Deathwing is an integral part of that. But I don't really see that. They're far too obsessed with order to really allow for one of their own creations to fall to the void and not make it known to their other creators or other creations. So yeah, that would sort of be my only issue with that theory. Do you think it was N'Zoth or a fifth old god? The problem with a fifth old god... Okay, so I'm sorry that I keep bringing up problems. We have no evidence outside of one picture in the Chronicles, and also... Was it the Chronicles or was it the Shadowlands book? I think it was the Chronicles, but it may actually have been the Shadowlands book. But we have one picture that shows that there are 5 old gods, and then we have the game manual for Warcraft 3, I think, that mentions that there are 5 old gods. Outside of that, there has always ever been mention of 4. We know of the 4, we know who the 4 is. Xal'atath has been a lot of people's guess. A lot of people have said, yeah, Xal'atath could be the 5th old god. The problem is Xal'atath speaks very much as if she herself serves these old gods, not that she herself is one of them. She serves them. Not loyal to them, but she does serve them. So that would be one of my problems with the argument that Xal'atath could indeed be an old god. Also, we've never seen evidence of an old god actually taking humanoid form. Xal'atath took humanoid form. So Xal'atath must be some kind of very ancient, powerful worshipper of the old gods. Perhaps from a time that's been erased in our history due to the Titan Keepers. So there is a good chance that there were once mortals that worshipped the old gods as gods during the time of the Black Empire, and that they were very happy. They lived a very happy existence until the Titans came and, of course, imprisoned them or destroyed them, because for the Titans, all creation starts the moment they arrive on Azeroth. What about Kejimite? It's or similar to Saronites. Memoron used it to create goblins as the first living race. Seems after that, Yogg-Saron created Curse of Flesh when he saw what Memoron did. Lemon Sandwich, yeah, but I mean, I don't know, what do you mean? Like, how does that counter anything that I said? Is it meant to counter something that I said, or are you just making a point? No, I do think that it is N'Zoth. So the fall of Deathwing, if that's what you're referring to, the fall of Deathwing is 100% confirmed N'Zoth, right? We know that Deathwing got corrupted by N'Zoth. Kejimite is actually considered to be closer to Azerite than it is to... Because Kejimite started showing up after the first Sundering. So after they pulled Yisaraj out of Azeroth and Azeroth started bleeding, that would ultimately lead to the creation of the Well of Eternity. That's when Kejimite showed up. Kejimite is in terms of what Kejimite looks like, it looks very similar to Azerite. So it's far more likely that Kejimite is just another word for Azerite, the blood of Azeroth, than it would be that it's the blood of an old god. Saronite, on the other hand, is the blood of Yogg-Saron. Right? So that's not in question, but Kejimite isn't. What's more interesting is that all of these bloods sound so similar, which would lead into my theory, which I know is going to piss a lot of people off and a lot of people aren't going to like this. But if I am correct, then Azeroth is the mother of the old gods. Azeroth is not a Titan like the Titans thought Azeroth was. Azeroth is indeed a being of the void. And I have a whole video out on why I believe that. But it would answer so many of our questions if that is true. That the old gods have been whispering to Neltharion beforehand. The attacks of the Prime Minister just pushed them over the edge. I wonder if the old gods orchestrated the whole fight. Not necessarily, but it could be. No, but not necessarily. So that discussion, Riru, when did we have that discussion? What video would that have been? I think it was during one of the legacy chapters. Either chapter 1 or chapter 2. You can go check that. We had the discussion on why I believe Azeroth to be the mother of the old gods. It explains so much within the story, if that is in fact the case. I mean, I could be wrong, right? It's all speculation, but it makes sense to me. Alright, so we've killed the next boss, and it's going to be 2 hours before another boss shows up. I think. And we've done the dungeon. So, chat, are we going to create the Drakthir? I'm assuming that's the only thing we really have left, is to create a Drakthir. Adam, how you doing, brother? Yeah, but we've already killed, like, 2 of the bosses. We killed the Ice boss and the Earth boss, so now I have to wait another 2 hours for the next boss to spawn. Although, did we get... Is it 100% drop rate, the quest item that you hand in? I don't know if it's 100% drop rate. Oh, wait. I probably have to buy the fucking game first. Yeah. Let me quickly buy the game. Give me a moment, chat. Let me quickly buy the fucking game. And then we should be good. I forgot I have to buy the game. Why do I have to put in my date of birth? I've been playing this game, so I have an account, and you guys need my date of birth? Fucking hell. No, I just want the base edition. I don't need the heroic or the fucking other edition. I'm happy with the base edition, thank you. God. Hold up, I need to go to BattleMate. I need my password. I spawn in 3 different places around Azeroth, 2 on Horde, 1 on Alliance. Yeah, but you only need to kill it once, no? You don't need to kill it more than once, do you? Okay, so we've pre-purchased the... What do you mean select a subscription? I already have a fucking subscription, bro. Dude, I have a subscription. Shut the fuck up. We're probably gonna have to quit the game and come back in so we can actually activate this. Alright. It's kind of daily, and if you want, then maybe a couple of times to get the items from each boss. Don't you want the 12-month sub? No, fuck that. I won't buy a 12-month sub. That's just not gonna happen. There we go. So we can make an evoker, chat. But I want it on the Horde side. Yep. Drakthir. Here we go. Boy. Always male. Let's customize this shit. Alright. Am I gonna do just the normal random until I find one I like? Or am I actually gonna go through these settings? I like this. I think this is fine. Hey, the Grim Reaper, dude. Really appreciate the tier 1 sub. Gifted sub, actually. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, hearts in chat for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. No spikes. It looked like a snake with wings. Wow, the fastest Drakthir creation I've ever seen. Yeah, I usually don't spend an awful lot of time doing shit like this because I don't really care about shit like that. What do you want me to call it? Acolonic. Alright. Acolonic. There we go. It's fine. Alright, fine, chat. We'll go through this and we'll choose body type. Let's go for a beefy boy. Primary color. So what's the primary color we're going for? Black. Yeah, I'm gonna go for black. Secondary color. Strong. But secondary color has to be... That looks pretty cool. Body pattern. Let's go smoke. Marking colors. Chest spikes. Let's do leg spikes as well. High stag, low stag, subtle, bolt. Ooh. Let's go for bolt. Looks like we're going really fast. Know your evoker from armor and such will stay and not be able to transmog out of. Big buff dragon boy. Oh yeah. The problem is just the face doesn't look vicious enough. I would have preferred if you could make the face look super vicious. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for that. Horn jewelry. Let's go for that. Fuck it. Ooh. Actually, I think that looks fine. Although you can't really tell it apart from anything else, right? The gold will probably look better. Yeah, let's go for gold. Crest. Oh. Okay, so now we choose the crest. Small fin, medium fin, large fin, horns, razor, spikes, thorns, bone, scales. Ooh, bone. Yeah, let's go for bone. That should be fine. Okay, here we go. Face. I mean, it's not really... You're not really changing the fucking shape, are you? You're just changing a bit of the... Let's go for that. Looks a bit angry, boy. Okay, we can go for horned, regal, ancient, whelp, worm, slayer. Okay, Slayer. Awakened. Well, Scion, Drake. I like the ancient one, actually. That looks pretty good. Singed. Seer. Let's go for Seer. Face markings. Truth, none. Truth, myth, oath, wrath. Yeah, we'll do wrath. Eyesight. Oh shit. So you can choose whether your dragon can see anything. I wonder if this changes things. One thing I don't get, the one black dragon says that he has chosen to be in Tauren-like humanoid form, but we can only be human-like humanoid form. What about if I want to be goblin when not dragon? Okay, that's not really... So you are not a dragon when you're playing as a Drakthir. You are very specifically a Drakthir. Drakthir is... Nalfarian used mortal DNA and merged it with dragon aspect DNA in order to create the Drakthir. So this is why you don't have the same magical prowess as the aspects, because the way the aspects change their physical appearance is through magic. You don't have that access to that level of magic. So that's why it wouldn't work for you. I think we're gonna go for black. Fuck it. Let's do that. Oh shit. Looks a bit evil. Let's go for that. Ears. No. 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 So you can make the ears like proper just scales. Like shit. You can even make your guy. You can make your guy blind. And deaf. Got a naming opportunity. What naming opportunity? Akostraza. Alright, fine. We'll do Akostraza. If that is even available. Yeah, it's available. There you go. We'll do that. Dude, how many horns can you put on this fucking thing? Like, just horns everywhere. Let's do this for fins. We've got enough horns. More horns. Jesus. Well, these actually look pretty cool. We'll keep with that. Cheek, more horns. Wow. We have so many fucking horns right now, bro. Thorns. Ooh. Throat, we can put medium fin, large fin, thorns, spines. And we'll go like that. Here we go. Helm? Wait, so, who told me that once you're dressed, it will never change? You can't transmog out of it. Is that true? Draculon? Alright, fuck it. We'll do a poll. Okay, so Akostraza. What was the other one? Draculon. Someone else. What was the first name that you suggested? Yeah, we have Draculon. Acolonian. Okay, yeah. Acolonian and Acolonic. Okay, so I'm adding all of these. So you guys can vote, right? We're going to do a 2-minute poll, so vote now. There we go. Poll has started. We'll see what you guys said at the end of this. We'll see what you guys said at the end of this. Can I change the color of this visor? Or must it be gold? Because I do like this one. Not that one. This one. Sucks that you can't change it. Let's go for that. Oh, shit. Traditional tabard regal. Let's go for traditional braceplate. Upper arms? Well, they don't give you a lot of options here. Lower arms. Oh, wait. That looked boss. Yep. That's the one. Oh, yeah, we can change armor color. Holy shit. Yeah, boy. Which one do you guys think look better? That one? Or that one? It's between these two for me. I do like the white. You prefer the darker? Black on black? Alright, but I think we have to change the jewelry. Let's do the jewelry a little bit darker, right? That should help a little. But why would you want to do spikes? Okay, so most people say they want Draculon. Alright, we'll go for Draculon. There you go. Draculon won, so, you know, the people have spoken. And now... waste. No. Oh, shit. Scaleborn. Do like the Scaleborn. Which one do we go for? Oh, no, I prefer the Regal. Yeah, boy. Ornate. Dude, more classes you have. This amount of fucking shit that you can choose. Tassets. No, Tassets look stupid. Also looks stupid. Right there. I think that's the one I'm going for. Seath or Ornate? Which one do you guys think we should go for? Why talons on lower arms? Okay, you were correct. Yeah, you were correct. I like that. Never mind me. I was wrong. Magalik, thank you. Thank you. I think with the spikiness of it, that probably looks beast. Okay, let's go feet. We'll go for talons on feet as well. Just to finish it off. Wing decoration. Talons or rings? No, talons. Spiky, spiky. Armor style. What changed? Okay, there is one thing we have to change. This tabard bullshit. Fuck, I hate this. That's probably the best we can do is go regal. Then we might have to change... No, I want to stick with wings. Are we going for a flat tail? Or a flail? I think we'll go for flail. Do spikes there. You want to go for club? Alright, I guess that's fine. Okay, now... Fuck, this is why this is such a problem, bro. I have to change so many things. Let's make him also angry. Dude. Hair color. Black. Highlights. Yeah, we'll go for that, right? What realm is Zach going to play on? Always Kazakh. Illithus, always Kazakh. Deathwing Jr. Yeah, I mean, I like Deathwing. How is this hair decoration? I don't want a mustache. Yeah, no mustache. We could do scaly. Massive beard. I'll probably go for scaly. How do I make this? So for horns. Hawk. Bolt. Yeah, we'll keep the bolt horns. And horn color we'll go for... Right. I'll do the same there. And this. Scale markings. Seer. Okay, but then... Meth. Meth looks kind of cool. Also go for black there. Or bluish black, I guess. The humanoid form doesn't look that good, FYI. Gasper, how you doing, brother? Chance to do this thing correctly? Well, let's fucking hope they can do it. Blanket, how you doing, brother? Eye color. Ears. Short, medium, long. I'll probably do long ears, fuck it. You can't see shit there. Wow. Normal nose, weird nose. I wonder what we're going for. Immediately looks better. Oh my god, are you for real? Like, you can only choose between none or two? I'm assuming this is where your transmog comes in, right? You'll get transmog for this shit, I'm assuming. I'm fucking hoping. We'll go for that. Screw it. Much fun. Much fun, chat. Okay, let's just get the music up here, because I'm assuming there's going to be lots and lots of story. We'll turn this music off. Celestial, no, but it makes sense that he would have used elves, because elves are one of the earlier races. So it would make sense that he would kind of go for an elvish form. That's just my own speculation, right? I have no idea. It could be a million things. I'm gonna have to turn off some add-ons now. Fuck. Dangerous, how you doing, bro?
On the flank. Move. I've been scaled. Fall back.
Sleep.
Sleep. You know. I'm gonna turn off all of these add-ons for now. Do you just have to send them? No, for drops, you just get the drops, bro. Like, this has nothing to do with Blizzard. You just get the drops when you're, I think partners get them, but I think others can get them too, if I'm not mistaken. Just quickly turn off most of these add-ons, shall we? I don't need any of this right now. Kind of want Plater on, but outside of that, I don't need any of this for now. Just disable everything and turn on what I want. That's pretty much it. Yeah, my Dragonflight is linked to Twitch. I mean, it's not that, just to be clear, I think the new UI is really good, but it still has a lot of flaws that I don't like. There's still so many limitations in it that I don't like. I have an unlocked item. What did I get? Oh, right. Hey, would you look at that? Dare you? How dare you? Here we go. Just integrate. Hey!
What?
Evoker! What has happened? Who did this to us? Something is very wrong here. We must find our wingmates. This way.
Glide. I wish more classes in WoW could glide, bro.
Contain them.
Wait a second. This entire place is falling apart.
I remember obeying an order.
Dude, it must be heavy to wake up in the middle of fucking everything going wrong. Nothing of import. So there's spiders on the beds. The book here. What does the book say? Okay. Yeah, imagine waking up after 20,000 years. No idea what the fuck went on and what went wrong. And, you know, life's just seemingly continued, but without you. Fuck you, spider. Oh shit, he's dead. These bones are brittle from the long decay of time. Have they been here for decades, centuries? Impossible to know. A faint hint lingers of the arcane magic that held Cthulhu in stasis. You feel a pang of loss. How he was your friend. Shit. While he slept, dude. As the place fell apart, it fell on him while he was asleep. That's wild. There's someone in here, but I can't... Oh, that's quite cool. As soon as you run closer to try to see anything, it falls. Oh, wow. All right, that's quite cool.
In here, Evoker.
What does this conjured guardian do? I don't know what half my spells do. Okay. The casting ain't half
How
bad.
long were we held in stasis?
A very long time, by the look of our creche.
So it's been confirmed that it was Maligos that did it. But looking at the magic yesterday, there seems to be a hint of Titan magic in there. Because there's Titan runes. Scale Commander Azurathal.
My head. All right. We need to get our bearings.
See, there's something a little problematic about this thing. So they were asleep and now you're waking them up. Would they immediately know that they need to get their bearings? They would be a little bit confused, maybe. Maybe feel a little bit weird, but they wouldn't immediately know that something's gonna miss. It's a bit
The
rushed.
shield of the Drakthir.
Azurathal, listen to your report. My memories are as broken as yours, Draculon. But we cannot dwell on that now. We need to assess and make a plan. You will learn the following. Disintegrate. Tear into an enemy with a blast of blue magic, inflicting 3,000 power frost damage over 2.5 seconds, and slowing their movement speed for 30% by 30 seconds. Okay.
The Obsidian Warders stand proud.
Essence is a resource used to spells like such as Disintegrate. Okay, so Disintegrate is like my spender. What do you think about soul binds and covenants being removed from the air? Very happy about that. Super happy about that. How you doing, House B? Thanks for the first time chat, dude. Really appreciate that. Hostiles have invaded. Our people have been confined in magical stasis, and our creche seems to be collapsing. This is why we train Draculon. When in doubt, fall back to what you know. First things first. Weapons, armor, supplies. Gather what you can find and get equipped, while I marshal our forces. Then we will locate the Earth Warder. Surely Altharion can provide the answers we seek.
The Drakthir will find a place
Exiles,
in
yeah.
this world.
This must be your first time in the stream. I have despised borrowed power in every form since its inception. So, yeah. Borrowed power can suck my dick. I mean, when he went to the stasis, the room he is in was probably fine. Now he wakes up and shit is fucked up. Yeah, but you would still be a little confused, no?
The Drakthir, stand ready.
Those constructs patrolling the creche are not animated by the Earth Warder's magic. The Veritian narrows her eyes. We cannot allow there to be enemies in our midst.